debt-free can actually be challenging.
When you're committed to debt-free living, you have a heightened sense of awareness regarding every decision that you make with money, so you don't really engage in that impulse buying.
Right.
So we did the test drive, but little did she know I was working behind the scenes, so when she got home that night from her office, she hit the garage door button, and the door came up, and there was a gift for her with a big old red bow on it. Right?
A lot of people may be wondering, Al, about maintaining a high credit score. How do you do that?
So, when you are debt-free, it is still possible to have a high credit score. For example, I still have a personal credit card that I use. I probably pay the bill at least once or twice every week, not just every month, because I just like to have a good handle on cash flow. Secondly, because our house is paid for, we took out a home equity line of credit. We've never used it, but because we do have access to that debt, it still shows up on our credit report. So the last time I checked, my credit score was like 805. But I've been living debt-free for over 15 years, so it's still possible to have a high credit score without being technically in debt.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of people talk about cutting expenses to save money, but I'm curious to know your thoughts about that, cutting expenses.
So, just to be honest, trimming expenses is one of the easiest ways to improve cash flow. However, it's a finite amount of the cutting that you can do, right? However, when you talk about increasing your income, I get a little bit more excited about that because there are infinite possibilities to increase income as compared to cutting expenses. So if you're going to put your energy anywhere, focus on improving your income.
Al, you say that to maybe think along the lines of a millionaire, you have to develop a millionaire mindset. I like that. Okay.
I come from what I would call humble beginnings, okay? So I used to believe that if a person drove a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW, that meant you were rich. Now, the interesting part is that these beliefs will impact how you think, feel, and act. So if you desire to develop a millionaire mindset, you first have to determine if what you believe about money is the real truth.
I have to ask you, did you have sort of a big aha moment after you achieved, living debt-free?
So this is the funny thing about it, right? You spend so much of your time working to pay bills, to pay debt, then wait on your next check. When you actually achieve debt freedom, it's kind of a letdown. Let me tell you why. Because the journey or the excitement is in the journey, not the destination.